Now I'd like to bring the person who makes it all possible. I call him the most philanthropic man in Roseland, Tom O'Byrne. Tom?
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the third and unfortunately the final of the Roseland 2025 Summer Concert Series. Usually I get up here and I speak from the heart, but the person I want to talk about tonight, and the many achievements of this person that I would like to dedicate this concert to, I can't do it without reading it, and that's our Roseland resident Lou LaSalle. And there's many people who have done wonderful things for this beautiful community, but Lou certainly stands at the forefront. He moved to Roseland in 1968 and was almost immediately appointed to the Recreation Committee by Mayor Douglas Moe. He ran for town council in 1971, won, and served for 8 years until 1979. He's been a member of the Roseland Planning Board since 1979, a chairman of that board since 2001, and it's a board on which he still serves. He was the finance chairman for the Roseland 75th anniversary ceremony and parade in 1983 and the Roseland Mayor's Ball in 2006, and I was there, and that event was one step below a presidential inauguration. He was the Grand Marshal for the Roseland Centennial Parade in 2008. Roseland named a street after him, LaSalle Court. In 2022, he received the Faithful and Dedicated Service Award from the Roseland Town Council for his 54 years of service to the borough of Roseland. In 2004, he was Roseland's Senior Citizen of the Year. He's organized numerous fundraisers for the Roseland Fire Department and the Roseland First Aid Squad. He's Senior Vice President of External Affairs at Robert Wood Johnson Barnabas, formerly St. Barnabas Hospital, for 35 years. He's on the board of directors of the American Red Cross and the American Heart Association. He was president of the Essex County Parks and Recreation Authority Council. He was master of ceremonies for the Cole Fire Department's 100th anniversary parade. He was vice president of the Township of Livingston's Chamber of Commerce. Both his sons live here in Roseland. His son Stephen, who's here tonight, is in charge of the appraisal division for New Jersey Manufacturers. His son Michael is a urologic surgeon at Robert Wood Johnson Ambulatory in Livingston. And Lou has done a lot for me. My company does a lot of work at St. Barnabas, and every time somebody goes to the hospital, they ask me to, where should I go or what should I do? And when they do, I usually call Lou. My daughter Melanie wanted a summer volunteer job at the hospital. I talked to Lou, and he got her a paid position as a scribe in the emergency room. In fact, she graduated college and the hospital hired her full time. But I'd like to quote something Mayor Spango said from an article about Lou in the Caldwell Progress when he retired from St. Barnabas, and this kind of sums it up. He said, Chairman LaSalle epitomizes the spirit of volunteerism which has made and continues to make Roseland the great town that it is. We thank him for his continued service to the borough, congratulate him on his well-deserved retirement, provided he doesn't retire from volunteer duties in Roseland. So let's give a big Roseland hand to Roseland's own Lou LaSalle. Thank you very much and enjoy the show.
gentlemen, are you ready? Please welcome the Super 70s Rock Show, Super Trans Am.
Well, hello, Roseland. Kitchen just got back today. Been one out boys that have been away. Haven't changed that much to say, but man, I still think you cats are crazy. They've been asking if you were around, how you was, where you could be found. Told them you're living downtown, driving the old man crazy. The boys are back in town, the boys are back in town. I say the boys are back in town, the boys are back in town. The boys are back in town, the boys are back in town. The boys are back in town, the boys are back in town. That chick that used to dance a lot, every night she was on the floor shaking what she got. Man, when I tell you she was cool, she was red hot. I mean, she was stealing. Then one night over at Johnny's place, well, that chick walked in and she slapped Paulie's face. Man, we just thought about the place. If that chick don't wanna know, forget her. The boys are back in town, the boys are back in town. I say the boys are back in town. 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 Dressed to kill down at Dino's Bar and Grill. The drinks will flow and the blood will spill, and if the boys wanna fight you, better let them. That jukebox in the corner blasting out my favorite song. The nights are getting warmer and won't be long. Won't be long till the summer comes. Now that the boys are here again. The boys are back in town. 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 The boys are back. The boys are back. The boys are back in town. 'cause you don't look the same the way you did before. Okay, they say you got a pretty face, but the rest of you is out of place. You looked alright before. Fox on the run, you're screaming, everybody comes. What it takes to ride and hide yourself away. Foxy on the run, oh, Foxy, Fox on the run, and hide away. You talk about just every band, but the names you drop are second hand. You looked alright before. I don't wanna know your name, 'cause you don't look the same. You looked alright before. Fox on the run, you're screaming, everybody come. What it takes to ride and hide yourself away. Foxy on the run, Foxy, Fox on the run, and hide away. Foxy, Fox on the run, you're screaming, everybody comes. What it takes to ride and hide yourself away. Foxy on the run, Foxy, Fox on the run, and hide away. Fox on the run, Fox on the run. From Fox on the run to still the one.
We've been together since way back when. Sometimes I never want to see you again. And I want you to know, after all these years, you're still the one I want to whisper in my ear. You're still the one I want to talk to, baby. Still the one that turns my head. We're still having fun, and we're still the one. And I look at your face every day, and I never saw you when I went away. still having fun, and it's still the one. Roseland, let me see your hands. Still the one that can scratch my itch. Still the one that when it switch. We're still having fun, and it's still the one. You are still the one that makes me shout. Still the one I wanna dream about. We're still having fun, and we're still the one. Still the one. You're still the one. We're still having fun, and we're still the one.
Looks like we have a beautiful evening. We got a little magic in the air, baby.
You ready to sing with me? Everybody! Oh, 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 it's magic. Oh, you know. Oh, never believe it's not so. It's magic. You know. Never believe it's not so. I've never been away. I've never seen a daydream. Leaning on my pillow with no clothing. A lazy day bed. A music in my head. Crazy music playing in the morning light. Oh, 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 it's magic. You know. Never believe it's not so. It's magic, you know. Never believe it's not so. Little guitars. It's magic, you know. Never believe it's not so. It's magic, you know. Never believe it's not so. Anything is possible with a little magic.
How we all doing tonight? Are you sure? Let's have a little sing along now. Lance, how you doing out here, brother? Let me see this symbol right there. Don't you feel it growing day by day? People get ready for the news. Some are happy, some are sad. Oh, we're gonna dance the blues away. 70s Rock Show Super Trans Am. Got a quick question. How many people have seen us before? Let me see your hand. Good to see you again. How many people have never seen us before? Well, it's damn glad to meet you, we are. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Like a lazy flowing river, surrounding castles in the sky. And the crowd is getting louder. Listen for them happy sounds, gonna have to let them know. Whoa, oh, oh, listen to the music. Whoa, whoa, listen to the music. Whoa, whoa, listen to the music all the time. All right, well, I want to test you a little bit. Let me hear you. Whoa. People in the back can't hear you. Singing like you mean it. All right, all the time. Appreciate you. Thank you. So you guys feeling all right? All right, all right, all right. You know, I want you to meet a good friend of mine. He's a little shy though. When he speaks through his guitar. His name is Paul. Paul, say hi to Roseland. of the show, we're going to be selling some t-shirts and some tank tops and some hoodies. Your official Super 70s rock show garb. So come meet us, and you want to take a picture, we'll take a picture. You want to buy a shirt, we'll get you a shirt. Bobby, you know, I heard a couple of things, buddy. You know that?
What, tonight you heard it?
I heard a couple of things tonight.
Oh.
I heard it from that person over there. And I heard it from my friend. I heard it from a friend too. Heard it from a friend too. Heard it from a friend you've been messing around. They say you got a boyfriend. You're out there every weekend. He's thinking about you and it's bringing me down. I know the neighborhood. The talk is cheap but when the story is good. And the tales go tunnel all down the line. I'm telling you, babe, I don't think it's through, babe. Even if it is, keep this in mind. You take it on the road, baby. If that's the way you want it, baby. Then I told you around. I don't believe it. Not for a minute. You're under the gun, so you take it on the road. You're thinking of your white lies. You put it on your bedroom eyes. You say you're coming home, but you don't say when. I can feel it coming. And tonight you keep on running. And you need never look back again. Come on. You take it on the road, baby. If that's the way you want it, baby. Then I told you around. I don't believe it. Not for a minute. You're under the gun, so you take it on the road. Take it on the run, baby. If that's the way you want it, baby. Then I told you around. I don't believe it. Not for a minute. You're under the gun, so you take it on the road. Take it on the road, baby. If that's the way you want it, baby. Then I told you I don't believe it. Not for a minute. You're under the gun, so you take it on the road. Heard it from a friend too. Heard it from a man you've been messing around. Right on.
It's not personal. It's strictly business. I'll make him an offer he can't refuse.
I'm gonna make him an offer again.
Well, you went up, shouting out in your limousine with your fine walking out of your boat. You had the dog carried on your head, you swore up your nose. Ooh, when you wake up in the morning with your head on fire and your eyes too bloody to see. Go on and cry and you follow the dog, come listen to me. Cause you have to be a big shot, bitch. You had to open up your mouth. You had to be a big shot, bitch. All your friends are so knocked out. You had to have the last word, last night to know what everything's about. You had to have that one hot spotlight. You had to be a big shot right now. Oh, 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 you know what you know. But you went over the line, you couldn't see it was time to go home. No, 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 you have to be a big shot, DJ. You had to open up your mouth. You had to be a big shot, DJ. All your friends are so knocked out. You had to have a last word, last night. So much fun to be around. You have to have a fun, big shot. You had to be a big shot last night. Oh, 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 big shot. Big shot.
I just saw somebody jump over the building over there.
I just jumped over 208 in here. Like 280. I'm just like, what can I tell you? Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh!
and gentlemen, once again on the keyboard synthesizer, Mr. J. Soltis.
Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more.
you. Can we get a little light? All right, right now we have a special guest. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Ladies and gentlemen, the man who played on the original recording of Brandy, from Looking Glass, Mr. Joe Doobie X, come on. So we have Joe Doobie, and we also have another special guest who's coming all the way in from the Love Boat. There he is. Count it off, my man.
There's a port on the western bay, and it's a hundred ships a day. Only sailors pass the time away, and they talk about their home. There's a girl in this harbor town, and she works laying whiskey down. They say Brandy, fetch another round. She says they'll miss me around. They will say Brandy, you're a fine girl. Good wife, you would be
Such a fine
your
girl.
eyes would steal the sailor from the sea. Brandy wears a braided chain, 85 and silver from the Northwest. A locket that bears her name.
Let's go back to 1979. Rochester, New England, Mr. Elton John.
When are you gonna come down? When are you gonna land? I should have stayed on the farm. I should have listened to my old man. Now you can't hold me forever. I didn't sign up with you. Got a present for your friends to open. His voice too young to be singing.
Yes! I think it's time to take this party to another level.
Look at all the people here tonight. We're gonna dance the night away, baby.
music to start my day. I lost myself in a familiar song. I close my eyes and I slipped away. It's more than a feeling, more than a feeling. It's obvious, more than a feeling. I've been dreaming, more than a feeling. See my Mary, I'm walking away. So you remember in the 70s how we lit up big lighters? Well, now it's cell phones. Will you guys light up your cell phones? So many people have come and gone. The faces fade as the years go by. Yeah, I still recall as I wander on, as clear as the sun in the summer sky. You guys look beautiful. It's more than a feeling, more than a feeling. Healing up something that's more than a feeling. And I'm dreaming, more than a feeling. See my Mary, I'm walking away. When I was tired and thinking cold, I hide in my music, forget the day, and dream of a girl I used to know. I close my eyes and she slipped away. Thank you, 70s. We love you.
One more. Hey, one more. Come on, you got a good crowd. One more. One more.
lonely teenage wasteland. Sally, take my hand. We'll turn back time. Put out the fire, don't pass my shoulder. The answer doesn't exist. The happy ones are here. Let's get together before we get teenage wasteland. It's only teenage wasteland. Teenage wasteland. It's only teenage wasteland. We're all wasted. Roseland, you have a good time with the Super 70s Rock Show tonight. We had a great time with you. We'd like to thank the mayor, the council, the rec department, the DPW, the cops, the firemen, the ambulance, everybody that I forgot. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. We appreciate it. Let's hear it for these guys putting this on for you guys. So we do this every show. I would like to know if there are any veterans or anybody serving our country here. If you want to just show me your hand real fast, I'd appreciate it. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. Freedom is not free, you know. And without your sacrifice, we couldn't live our daily lives. It is, in my opinion, that we take care of our veterans first in this country before anybody else. So please rise for your national anthem, and for some reason, if you cannot, a hand over your heart will do.
shouting, you keep on shouting. Roseland, let me hear you sing it. I wanna rock and roll all night. I like it and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. You keep on saying you'll be mine for a while. You're looking fancy and I like your style. You travelers wild and drive me crazy. You show us everything you got. Oh baby, baby, that's quite a lot. You travelers wild will drive me crazy. You keep on shouting, you keep on shouting. Everybody sing. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night. Come on, Roseland. Party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night. Let me hear you. I wanna rock and roll all night. Party every day. Continue. You keep on shouting, you keep on shouting. Oh yeah? Come on and clap your hands. Come on and clap your hands. A little bit louder. Just a little bit louder. Roseland! I said, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I wanna rock and roll all night. What? I wanna rock and roll all night. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. We're the Super 70s Rock Show. You guys are incredible. Thank you. We will see you this. Ladies and gentlemen, on the keyboard, Mr. J. Sultan. On the drums, Mr. Lance Highland. Get back that dog on the guitar. Give me back that dog. Mr. Paul Riallo. Ladies and gentlemen, I call him the Green Eyes, the creator. On amazing vocals and bass guitar, this is Mr. Bobby Hogan. And center stage, the master of ceremonies, James McGill. Caminos over there, we wanna meet you, take a picture of this fire shirt. But you know what? We don't say goodbye. We say, see you later, man. We are the Super 70s Rock Show. We are Super Trans Am. Wow, God bless you.
Cause you have to be a big shot, get it. You have